This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. We've reached a defining point in the season. We gave in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Reese Davis, David Polley, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Jaguars head coach before the game. He is so thrilled with how they've been running the ball lately. The rushing offense in the top 10, but they are facing one of the toughest teams to run against in the country, a top 10 rushing defense. This is strength on strength. Should be a great battle today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking to throw, it's Jacobs. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. You saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a pro...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try it over the left side. All over him immediately. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Boston. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Here comes the heat. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Running inside, it's Phillips. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Fights off a defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on the heels.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Mathis. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Jaguars trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Right side, it's Phillips. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Number 98, set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Play action on 1st down. Left side is Culliver. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The run inside. It's Boston. He's past the marker. At the 35, he's loose. Turning on the Jets. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And he puts through the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Phillips. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Looking downfield, it's Jacobs. Finds his man, it's Jenkins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He'll pull it down. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The snap sets up the throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
From the gun, running back on the move. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Quarterback changing the play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Long way to go on 2nd down. Hand it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It's inside. It's Phillips. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Moves the pocket. It's Jacobs. Throws it deep. He's got it on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain and the 1st down. The Jaguars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Phillips. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Keeps it on the option. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Wants to throw one first. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second and long here. Back to pass, it's Jacobs. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the top. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second.
Number 98 set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snapped it in the shotgun. He's going for a big play downfield. Leaping grab for a big gain. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Gives it. He's got enough. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. There are catches there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of it.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Alabama start things on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Lets it fly. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Jacobs. In the backfield, it's White. Down he goes.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback's got the first. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down to the air. Extending the play. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Looking to throw, it's Jacobs. Holds on, it's Jenkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Just gets rid of that one.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And the Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Snapped on 4th down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
handoff as they run the counter play here. Got the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Jacobs. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Out wide right, it's White. Still running at the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Drops back on 1st down. Rush right in his face. Avoids pressure on the right. Working the big fella to the corner. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Jenkins. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Moving out to the right. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sets his feet, it's Jacobs. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Keeping his eyes downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense, being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Culliver. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Back to the ground game on the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. The ride. Hard running there. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running backs.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Herd!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he added the extra point. On the return, it's Phillips. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. So this 2nd half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Jacobs. Turns it upfield. out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Quick give. It's Phillips. Looking for room at the 30. Gashes the heart of the knee. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. Can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football regardless of what the defense does and see if he can break another long one.
Number 98 set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And he gets it away.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Making the adjustment. Wide receiver going in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Wants to throw on first. That's caught. It's Culliver. Finally, they get him out of bounds, and what a big pickup there as they get the first down. Marshall moved the chains through the air. Now they have it on first down. From the gun, it's Boston.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Powers inside. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Gets it into the end zone. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Tells to run, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Right side, it's Payne. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Drops back on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Quarterback keep. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Once somebody gets going, it's really hard not to focus on it. That running back's got this thing going. He's had a lot of success on the day. All eyes on him. What does the QB do? Uses that to his advantage. Nice job running the option, making the read, and getting a nice gain.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through it.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Turning it on. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He's loose on the right. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And he's brought down after a short gain. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the rock. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And he had the 1st down yardage. All he's got to do is bring in that catch. And that's a lot of times frustrations by coaches. They understand where the sticks are, what they need to do. And right there, just secure the catch. I don't need to worry about the run after the catch. I got a 1st down.
Got to make the play on 4th. Looking down the middle. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
This is an area of the game on offense. You've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Back open in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
At the 25, they're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Moving the pocket, it's Davenport. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. The Jaguars are rolling down the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Fires to the middle. What a grab with one hand. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I think most offensives around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Calls his own number. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They'll try to run it in. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. On the option. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it. All of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. At the 20, he's got space. Breaks into the open. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So much for the tough field position. 1 play, and you're already to the 35. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side, it's Boston. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Under pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock. Picked up the 1st down, and now they'll try to find a way to score. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got the back in the middle. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! They move on top here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sets his feet. It's Davenport. He's going to take off. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He's got it way down the field. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the move. The throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to fourth down to keep the drive going. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions.
Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.